What's up, Dragon Brood? Today, I realized something. It's been like 2 seasons probably since I've done any serious Reanimator deck here on the channel, though we've played against a bunch of them in Standard recently, so I figured, why not do that today? So we're going to take a look at Mardu Reanimator and see if we can come up with something good that works. Hey, random edit cut in here from Future Me. I went and looked around, and it looks like Sonio has a list that's within about 10 cards of mine. I mean, I play some artifacts and some different numbers of stuff than he plays, and our lands are a bit different. But I think when it comes to the big creatures and the spells, for the most part, they're mostly chosen if you try to do this type of build. But I also want to just shout out Sonio, because if you like control decks and you like Reanimator stuff, he mostly does that on his channel, so you may want to check him out. But yeah, let's talk about this deck list. Okay, first things first, when you're playing Reanimator, there's really 2 issues. 1, you have to be able to live until the point where you can get those big things out. And 2, you need a way to fill your graveyard efficiently so you have things to actually reanimate. I think we've got those parts figured out. So this is going to start with us playing some Sunset Revelry. We're likely to not have a bunch of creatures, so this should allow us to get at least a couple of blockers, probably even some life. I don't know how often we're going to get cards off of it, but really it's the first 2 things that we're really worried about anyway. Bitter Reunion can also get extra cards into our hands, get stuff into our graveyard. These are going to be key parts because, again, we need to be able to get those big creatures from our hand into the graveyard efficiently. And to help with that, we're going to be playing Collector's Vault. This is a card I remember using previously when we've done something kind of like this. And this is actually pretty cool. I think this could actually do a lot for us, helping us also get treasure, which could be important for another card we're going to talk about in a bit. But Brass's Tunnel Grinder. This is another place where this card can actually succeed, because here we have multiple cards that are going to be putting stuff into our graveyard. So that could help with the whole descend part of this, which is really nice, and then could actually get us to the backside, which will allow us to discover. So this could be really nice on both fronts, which is kind of rare for this card. We're going to play a copy of Celestis because this helps us get mana, and again, could be something that we draw and discard with, which we really like. And then to control some of those creatures in the early going, we're going to be playing Depopulate because, again, need a sweeper. And we don't want one that exiles things, because if we do have one of our big creatures out, but we have to get rid of everything, we'd rather it just go back to the graveyard. We're also going to be playing Go for the Throat, just a simple catch-all removal. And some Liliana the Veil, because it can be removal, but also could be another way for us to put cards into our graveyard. And finally, Wandering Emperor, because it gets some life, can remove a creature, and these should get us to the big cards that we're going to try to play. So let me tell you about the sponsor, then we'll talk about the Reanimator cards and our Reanimator targets.
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of this channel, and you can show your support while getting 5% off your entire order by using promo code DRAGON at checkout. Need singles for constructed or kitchen table play? Looking to pick up sealed product or the latest in Magic accessories? We've got you covered. CoolStuffInc.com is the place for all your Magic the Gathering needs. And support this channel by using promo code DRAGON at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Alright, the obvious Reanimator card we're going to be playing is Invasion of Tolvada. This lets us get anything out of the graveyard, which is great because we could get even Planeswalkers, and we do have a couple of those, so that would be nice. But the backside's actually really cool, giving us the ability to make some extra tokens. But Lich Knight's Conquest. This is actually a really sweet card because when we're getting those extra artifacts, maybe treasure from Collector's Vault, we can actually get rid of those and then get multiple things from our graveyard with 1 card. So this could actually be really good, especially after a Depopulate, and then we drop 2 or 3 big things on the board. That could be pretty huge. But those big things we're going to play today are, well, obviously Atraxa, right? There's no way really around this. Atraxa's just really good. If you're going to be doing any reanimating, it makes sense. And we're already playing 3 colors, and we can go ahead and get mana from the Celestis and from the Collector's Vault, so why not? We might even be able to cast these straight up. And we're going to play Atali Primal Conqueror. This is also just a really good all-around card. It comes into play, it triggers, we get 3 things for 1 card, so can't be mad at that. Tox Roll, also very good, and on color here, very easy to just slowly remove your opponent's graveyard, which is nice. Jin-Gitaxias, because if this does stick, it becomes really hard for your opponent just to remove it. Really anything outside of like creatures and enchantments are really hard for them to get extra uses out of, so that's pretty nice. And then we get double use out of our stuff. And of course we're going to play Chandra Hope's Beacon, because why not, right? It's on color, we're going to be able to cast it. We can get double Reanimator, possibly. Like a bunch of silly things could happen here. But if nothing else, we can just use this to remove a couple of big targets that are in the way. But that's the bulk of our deck. That's what we're going to be playing today. If you want to see the full deck list, it will be at the end of the video, or you can go to the description down below, look for our Moxfield link, and it'll take you to where you can get this deck list and a bunch of other sweet things you can play in Standard. For now, let's go see if Reanimator is actually still a thing. I'm going to mulligan that. I don't like this at all. This is slightly better. Let's get rid of one of these. And I can at least like Collector's Vault, maybe Brass's Tunnel Grinder, and figure some stuff out from there. But getting a Wandering Emperor could be useful too. But this isn't terrible. Depending on how bad this gets and how fast. Oh, well, I was going to use the Vault. Maybe we go Vault here. We're going to take some extra damage, but it's possible we could, like, Vault, make a treasure, crack the treasure for Go for the Throat or something if it comes down to it. Oh, so we're doing life-gaining angels? Another Vault. That wasn't really what we wanted, so I'll be discarding the Vault here. Man, how deep do we want to try to dig, though? We don't have anything in the yard to get back right now. I think we just pass. I hope for the best. Resplendent Angel. Alright, so we'll be killing that. We figured out what we need to kill. That's a thing. We're lucky the opponent didn't attack first there. Alright. I mean, the good news is they're getting low on cards, so there hopefully aren't too many things back there that we're worried about. Kill that. Alright, we're down to 12. Our life total is going to start being a problem if we can't find some of our sweepers and such, potentially. Can't really cast anything else here. Don't have anything in the yard to get back. Alright. I mean, we can't use Wandering Emperor on Giada, unfortunately. Hopefully they don't have another one. They probably do, though. Alright, we're at 10. Because it's legendary, they might have been waiting to play another. Yep, they were. Tough life. Sometimes you just gotta guess. Okay. Can I play Tunnel Grinder? Yeah, we gotta. We gotta Tunnel Grinder and dig, right? At least for 2? Because this doesn't do anything right now. I mean, we can get a Wandering Emperor back, but that's not that exciting, really. So, I'm going to get rid of these. See what we can find. Okay, we found it depopulates. That's a start. Might as well make the 2/2.
I'm never done for good. May your
Pass the turn. Alright. How long can we live? That's the real question here. Alright, opponent's not wanting to give up either of their things. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and draw here, getting rid of this. Because I don't see a reason to hold on to it. Oh, well, we just drew another Haunted Ridge, so that didn't matter to me. Okay, hey. Now we can start thinking about doing some things. Let's attack here first. See if we can just get 2 points in. Because they're not likely to block. Oh, they are. Alright. I guess they figure if we're going to sweep the board, they might as well get a point on us. That's a good call. Good call by them. Okay. So, we want to sweep the board. I think that's just what we do. And then we could discard Atraxa. We can get back both Atraxa and Wandering Emperor. Oh, no, because we can only get creatures. So we just be able to get back Atraxa. Alright, well, either way, we got to do this. I think that's a given. That resolves. We go to 6. We pass in the turn. I'm wondering, because we have black and white. We just need green and blue. So we could just straight up cast Atraxa. But if we want to dig, we could just use the Lich Knight's Conquest, I guess. Which is fine. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Okay, that could be a thing. I mean, I don't know if it's a thing we need, but it's a thing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are we done with Collector's Vault is the question. Because we do this, that leaves us 3 back. We could still play... This is if I want to get another... Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to get rid of a treasure. Because I might get into a situation where I actually want a Tunnel Grinder or something. So I'm going to take a Tali since we have the mana. Take Chandra. Since I'm holding a Liliana. Take a Sunset Revelry. We'll get an untapped land and I guess Bitter Reunion. And then we can at least do this. Gets us life and flyers. Or life and creatures, not flyers. Alright, Shieldred. Annoying, but we should get enough life off of Atraxa to not care. We draw... Actually, we could just kill Shieldred anyway. What am I talking about? We literally just play this. Kill Shieldred and the flyer.
Time to light up the darkness.
Just gonna go full 5.
There's still hope.
Yep. Make you a token. Why not?
Everyone we've lost to Phyrexia.
And then we play a land. Might as well play this tapped. Attack for 7. And now I think we're good to go from here. We had a card to the graveyard for the Tunnel Grinder. And then we can flip Tunnel Grinder next turn and we're going to get all kinds of silly value. Yep, you got it. Did not need that, but doesn't really matter. Alright, we'll discard this. We will go ahead and play this. Wow. Wow. All the good stuff. Go ahead and get good old Chandra back. We'll just go -1. Yep, and that'll do it. Okay. What's weird is, we'll keep this, but I'm realizing this may not even be a deck you want to go first with that often. Like, if you were to play this in best of 3, like, it feels like we have some cards that might serve us better on the draw than on the play. Like Sunset Revelry as an example. But obviously, if you're playing against like mono red or something, you'd love to set your mana up first and kind of get going. So that's a real thing. Alright, let's get this down. And then we'll be set up at least a little bit against Dinosaurs here. Alright, we just pass. We'll gain a life and draw and discard. Wow. Alright, we'll get rid of a Battlefield Forge, I guess. These other cards are all too valuable at some point in the future. Just the Yearling. Alright, we'll try. See if we can get rid of it.
Anyone who harms my people must contend.
They're going to kill our Wandering Emperor. Or save their Yearling. This could be like a Tyvar stand for +3. Like, that would be pretty savage. Oh yeah, we're okay with that. Like, the fact that we're not going to be staring at that across from us is actually a good thing here. I am going to activate this. Because we do need to start looking for actual threats at some point. We're not going to get a lot off of this, but we could get blockers. I am just going to get rid of a land here. Actually, crap. Yeah, because we could play a land and have Go for the Throat Up. Ah, that's tough. Alright. I don't want to get rid of that either. All right, I guess it's got to be Sunset Revelry. All right. Well, you're not great. Already committed to the other cards. All right, Ixquinth. It's you, friend. What else we got going on? You showed up. Nice. Nice to see you. We'll take the action. Excellent. Now just don't draw... Oh, wow. Double depopulate. I say just don't draw your little... what's she called? The paleontologist. Okay. That's all we need. As long as it wasn't paleontologist this turn, I think we're all right. Otherwise, it was going to be pretty rough. Okay, we're going to finally play this. Get Atraxa, because we get a whole pile of value cards here. Get this guy. Enchantments will be another Bitter Reunion. Artifact is going to be Brassus Tunnel Grinder. We will take an untapped land that we can use. Actually, we could play another land this turn, so we could just take Blackleaf Cliffs, I guess. We have a Depopulate in hand. I will probably take another Invasion of Tolvada. And yeah, it might as well just be Witch Knight's Conquest. Why not? Alright. We'll take all the value things. Pass. Actually, we could also play this. Do we get anything out of this other than turning it from night to day? Discarding... Really, just discarding a land, really. Alright. That's cool. Take action. We will discard Caves of Koilos. Alright. We got all kinds of stuff going on in hand now. Sure. Oh, that was the thing we did not want to see. But we have 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep. Let's play that first. Just so if we do draw, like, go for the third or something and we feel we might need to use it, we can. There are a lot of Lunarch veterans on the standard ladder lately. I don't know if any of y'all have been seeing similar, but that's a thing for sure. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to discard. It doesn't stop enchantments. I'm actually going to discard this. Oh, wait, no. Because I have this right now. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. That'll work. Sunset Revelry get us a couple blockers for a turn. We could live with that. Okay, and it wasn't the other dude that gets much bigger every time you gain a life, so that's fine. That could have been a problem. So now we need to find our sweepers. That's the goal from here. So let's start with this into this. Pass the turn. Sadly, this is tough because I may have to get rid of a land in order to find a sweeper or spot removal that we want. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Gosh dang it. Alright, so this is going to be, can we outlast that? I don't know that we can, but we'll see. That actually destroys a Planeswalker. That's tough. Alright, we got to take some damage. Hey, deck, you got any of them depopulates in there? Oh, hey, wow. They actually did. Sometimes, I guess, if you just ask nicely, the deck will provide. Alright, so we get a chance to regroup a little bit here. They also know we have... Oh, no, they don't know we have Chandra yet. I don't know why I thought they did for a second. Alright, you got it. Lurker. Okay. We only have one thing in the yard to get, so we're not tracking at a high rate right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will be able to use Chandra next turn if necessary. Let's go and do this, because I want to dig now. Oh, well, that didn't help our cause any, did it? Go ahead and do this. This will get us 2 bodies. Well, actually, we get everything. We get some life cards. Ooh. Ooh. That's a thing. How now, brown cow? All right. Last turn. That could significantly change things. And it could force them to use the Bitter Triumph while we are waiting around to get Chandra down for a turn. Annoying, but okay. Get back your little deuter, let you gain some life. Question is, are you going to leave mana open? They are not. Alright. So this is good news, because while the voice will get a counter, it will also remove counters from them with Toxtrol. So we'll get an additional turn here, I think, which should be mostly okay. I'm just debating if I need to Chandra first, which I might, since we're at 15, actually. That doesn't do much, though. That would protect things, but I think here, if we Chandra, we can get rid of the 2 problem cards first. Put Chandra at 4. This just attacks Chandra. It's fine. Whatever. They have that. We then maybe could Toxtrol, depending on what they play, and then start wiping out their board, possibly. This will get out of hand. Well, that'll be gone. But we could also get Chandra and company back, so I think that's fine. Yeah, let's go with that play. And let's go -4. Here. Yep. And here. We'll pay the 3. And we will pass the turn. Actually, we still only have one thing to get, though. Yeah, obviously. Like, that was all part of the plan. Sure. Then they're going to play Sanguine Evangelist, I would assume. No. Interesting. So they didn't want to Evangelist. So now we can't play Toxtrol. I mean, we could, but we know the risk there. We could make another treasure and get back Jin-Gitaxias and Chandra, and I think that's what we're going to do. Because if we spend 2, that leaves us 4, 5. I'd have to get rid of Bitter Reunion, probably. That's okay, though. I think it's worth it. Actually, if we discard... Oh, this is interesting, actually. Oh, well, crap. That's a whole other thing. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was just thinking I was going to discard Toxtrol here and then get rid of a bunch of stuff and get back all our things, but I think we can wait a second now. Once we picked up this depopulate, we don't have to be in a hurry. And then Toxtrol has more value if they end up playing the Evangelist in this next turn. And then I think we've got it locked up. Alright. Sorry that was a long turn there, y'all. There was a bunch of things to think about. And not just that, we also get... Oh, there was a Wandering Emperor. Was not expecting to see that. That,
Now you've done it.
only poses a small problem, but still something to be aware of. Though we can use Chandra to hit any target, right? Yeah, so we could use that to kill the Wandering Emperor. That's fine. And Yawgmoth, gosh dang it. Makes sense in that deck, though. You have the life to spend on cards for sure. Okay. We should still be alright. I mean, they get a card, it's a nuisance, but, like, whatever. We're at 9 life. We should be okay. Only thing that changes here is if we draw, like, Atraxa, and then we discard Atraxa first, then go off with Lich Knight's Conquest. Another depopulate, but I don't think that's what we're in the market for now. We can... Is there a way I can get all three? I could if I get rid of treasure, that. Which I think is okay, because we don't... Yeah, that's fine. We're going to get back many, many things here. We're going to get... Sacrifice this, and this. Hold on to Collector's Vaults. And then we can use this to get back Chandra next turn and use that to kill things. So yeah, that seems fine. If they have double kill cards, then like so be it. Like, don't do it, opponent. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hopefully they were just highlight. I was gonna say, because you don't want to waste a removal there. And even if they use two of them here, we'll just depopulate. And then we'll probably just get Chandra back. Okay, so maybe they do have two removal, and they're just deciding what's more worthwhile here. Alright, so the first one gets countered, which I'm assuming they just have a second one. Which would make sense. Yep. Alright, acceptable. That was all part of the plan. Yeah, whatever they make into a 4/4 would be the thing I block here. Which is probably going to... Actually, that's not even true. Okay, they're just making that. Fair enough. I mean... Put us low enough in life, I guess. Block this. What else we got going on? Another Lunark veteran. Sure. Alright. So, we can get back Chandra. Chandra kills the 4/4 and that. And is that plenty for us? I think so. I'm like just double checking everything to be sure. But yeah, I think that's what we want to do. We'll just get... Actually... I was just thinking about if we were to get Toxroll back, actually. But nah, let's just get Chandra. Stop more of their options here. We'll go -3. And then we could have... This at the end of turn gets us a 1/1 with flying, and all our creatures have lifelink, right? So if we attack that, they could block. And then, yeah, so that's not any good. Alright, let's see what they got going on. I mean, if they got 2 more removal cards and kill Jin-Gitaxias here, so be it. You earned it, friend. Voice of the Blessed, sure. Are we going to have to sweep the board anyway? Just because of that card? With us only being at 6? Oh, we'll definitely do it now because of that. Yep. Okay. So first things first would be to see if... Well, doesn't matter now. Like, I had another plan. We're just going to wipe everything out. All of that has changed. They drew hot, though. Give them credit where it's due. They drew very well. Alright, now we should be good to go. We'll just plus mana. If I cast Wandering into this, I could still get 2 cards from Jin-Gitaxias, right? Just trying to think if there's any benefit to attacking here, but I don't think there is. They might block with Veteran, but I don't think that does anything. I'm just like double checking, but I'm just going to attack here. They're tapped out anyway. We're going to wipe the board regardless. Okay, that's fine. That didn't really matter much. Okay, everything goes away. Sure, we double kill. We triple kill everything. That's so silly. And then we plus for mana that we don't really need.
We can do this together.
Yeah, end the turn. We can still flash in a Wandering Emperor. No need to just put it out there for no reason. Opponent's still got cards in hand. I mean, there's still things to be done here. All right. And they are at 24, so we still have work to do. Oh. You are not friendly. Well, I guess we're going to save Wandering Emperor then. I thought we were going to do something with it, but apparently maybe not. Don't want to use this because we want to just exile the Aclazats. No reason to do anything else. So let's just plus mana. Actually, was just thinking if we manage to get another reanimate thing with this, but I don't think we do. I think we do this.
No turning back now.
All right. And we just plus.
Have a gift.
Pass the turn. This might encourage them to double down attacking Chandra, which is sort of what I'm hoping here. And then we get a chance to get rid of that guy. They might also be afraid of Wandering Emperor too. Nope, they are not. They're saying, we don't fear your Wandering Emperor. I mean, we'll have to discard to depopulate, which means 3 of them are gone, but... Oh, actually, all 4 of them. So, we have to play with that information now, too. That resolves. We are going to attempt to remove Aclazats. Okay.
Run away.
So they're gonna make the Phantom +1. Alright, I'm not 100% sure what that achieves, but I'm down, I guess.
I'm never giving up.
Let's crack down and get rid of this. Oh, well, those are the same card, aren't they? Alright, so now I just need to decide... Well, we're just going to kill Wandering Emperor in the token here. No need to get too flashy.
Remember your training.
Attack. Attack. And then we just have to do 2 and 2. I think that works.
This isn't going to
Then we minus for 2. Target here and here.
I'm never.
All right, end the turn. I think we finally got past everything. That took a lot of work. There's Deep Cavern Bats. We only have a land, so that doesn't hurt anything. Yep, they go to 26. We will play this. Discard a card, so we get 2. Yeah, opponent's saying GG. Not much else they're going to be able to do here. These are each going to go there.
This fight.
I'm going to go ahead and start digging. Well, that didn't do much, did it? Wow. That kind of sucked. Alright, well, we'll just end the turn then. Okay. Let's keep this. I would have liked to add another black mana on this hand, but this should be serviceable regardless. Oh, I say that. If this is against a Azorius Control deck, this is going to be real tough. Because a big chunk of our cards may not do anything. I mean, I might even get rid of Sunset Revel. I don't know. Sunset Revel could be at least worth a card. But if I'm going to get a card from it from Tunnel Grinder, I think we just do that anyway. Alright, back in the Demolition Field. We will get, I don't know, black? Not that we need it. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, so this looks like the type of deck we think it is. So let's go ahead and just Tunnel Grinder. Get rid of, I'm going to say Sunset Revelry, Battlefield Forge. And probably that's it. Okay, that's interesting. I think our plan might be to try to flip the Tunnel Grinder. Right? Because if we have enough stuff go to the graveyard, then being able to get the Descend or the Discover trigger on the back could be beneficial. Celestis. Alright, so we get a free shot at playing Liliana, which is useful. So we go ahead and do that. Not the way I was intending to put stuff in the yard this turn, but I will. Especially against a control deck.
No more distractions.
And I'm going to get rid of a Go for the Throat, because
We all have things we
if
have.
one's good enough, I can't imagine why we would need to. Oh wait, that doesn't put a permanent in the graveyard though. Could have got rid of Bitter Reunion instead. Or a land. I kind of want a land though, to be honest. You're probably going to get lost or something else to our Liliana here. Nope, they're just going to use that to attack it. Fair enough. We can live with that. Yep, she takes a hit.
Do not touch me again.
Alright. The problem here is I'm trying to figure out how we're going to win, and it might actually have to be with something like Chandra. Which is not great, but it might be the only thing we can really do. Wow, that's not helpful. That's kind of what this feels like. Because unless, for some reason, Liliana lives forever, and they don't... I mean, we can run them out of cards or something. We're still going to be having to deal with, like, Sunfalls and things like that. We do have creature lands we could get, so there's some value there to be had. But we'll just have to see. I think we let Liliana die here, or get hit here. And then I'm hoping with this map token, they'll try to activate it. So they'll only have 1 mana up. And then they can't make disappear or go for the throat on their land. Alright. So now we hurt their mana. They don't get their map situation. It's like the best we could hope for. Alright, let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, this is tough. Alright, I'm gonna plus. Discarding Toxrill.
I'm tired of
We can play Aclazotz. Play this. Sack this. So our stuff has haste. Sack the opponent. They have to discard a card. So this at least limits their options. I got rid of 1 Destroy Evil. And the good news is, as long as we have Liliana trucking, we can theoretically... Oh, I was actually planning on... I forgot that was going to flip because I discarded. I was planning on sacrificing that, potentially, if things went the wrong way here. I'm going to have to find something else to sacrifice. Oh, and they had a Wandering Emperor.
Finally, I'm home.
Yep, that's tough. Oh, well, we tried, team. We tried.
My judgment is final.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Not quite enough. Unless we draw exactly a land. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh, we do get a freebie here. But it's just going to be... Sunset Revelry. Bitter Reunion. That's interesting. I don't think we I think we decline. Submit 0. Hey, it was. Alright, cool. So now we can get back just Toxrill, right? That's all we got? Alright, it's better than nothing, I guess. Is this legendary? It is a legendary. Submit. Let's get rid of... Well, get rid of another Tunnel Grinder, I guess. And then discard.
We all have things we'd rather.
Alright. I mean, we're trying. This is any spell, right? Yeah, so would have been nice if Arena didn't tap. I need to manually tap this. Because we would have much rather used it on when we cast the other thing and probably got a free creature there. Alright, opponent's hand's mostly empty.
Strike fast and strike hard.
So we just need to find a castable spell, and that is not it. Ugh. Alright, well, why not?
Drop it.
I mean, any creature that's not Atraxa or Jin-Gataxias right now is also fine with the Searing Rift here. Interesting that they didn't use the Faithful Mending last turn. Wonder why that is. Maybe they're waiting till they know they can use the cards or something, because they don't want to discard into Liliana, possibly. I could see that being a thing. Yeah, here I get what they're doing too. You might as well just load it up, being able to protect something. But now you kind of... I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I was going to say, since you're staring at Liliana, they obviously want to hold that other card, whatever it is. But it is draw 2, discard 2. Alright. Oh, it was Teferi. Gosh, dang. Alright, let us find a creature, stick 2 creatures, give them haste, take out both planeswalkers. That's what we want right now. Like, I know I'm asking for a lot, deck, but come on. Do us a solid. Like an Atali here would be maximum value. Like, this would be the best Atali in the history of ever. And of course we drew that. Man. Alright. Well, we're just going to keep doing what we can do here.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Or any Reanimator card is good here too, because it's going to be 5 mana plus. We get 2 things in play, most likely. Get to attack, right? Like, come on, deck. We have so many outs right now. The opponent has nothing going on. All right, Bitter Reunion, and they do get to remove our graveyard, so that's real. So now we got to do work again. We knew those were likely in there, though, so we can't be surprised by that. Yep.
Guards, to me.
Then they get to dig for some things. Still in a big situation here. Like I said, Atali's big. Chandra is actually really good here because we could wipe out both planeswalkers. That is not good here. But here's what we do get to do. We can make them get rid of that. We don't have any threats toward us next turn. So if we get something else we can discard, we can use this to maybe find something, which is fine. Come on, deck. Like, we've been so close. We've drawn dead for 3 turns in a row. 4 turns in a row, actually. We've been sitting on this Liliana for a long time. Like, when you draw more mana than the Reanimator deck, that's not good. Alright, come on. That is definitely not it. And I don't want to use that, so we got to do this manually, like we learned previously. In case we find something else we want to cast for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is Atali mana, I should point out. Let this be Atali and an untapped land. That would be the best thing. Okay, hey, Chandra, you ain't bad. We could at least work with that. So we get to Chandra plus. I'm just debating when I want to use stuff, but let's take a look at this first. So we get something 5 or less. Ah, it was another... I was just thinking that, too. Gosh dang it. I mean, I could have kept it in hand, I guess. I didn't have to put it in play. That was a little silly, because they were both at 3. I thought one of them was lower, because I minus last turn. But then we go ahead and make them lose a creature. We go ahead and minus to kill... Let's just minus for, like, 3. I guess we could go 4. I'm trying to think what they might have. 4 is probably fine, though. I mean, they're not going to do anything here to attack us or anything crazy, so it's fine. Alright, pass the turn. They will get, this goes to day-night. Yep. Then we get to Chandra to look with this thing. Like, we're trying so hard to come back here. This is crazy. All right. They gain the life to put that to 4. So are we to assume that some type of counter? It very likely is. Let's see what we find first of all. That doesn't really do anything here. Let's look first. Just to go for the throat. That doesn't help either. Well, I guess we just cast this? I mean, try to get a card? I mean, like, what else are we going to do? Oh, that didn't help it. Oh, I would have much rather had that in play, though. Gosh dang it. All right, well, still got to do it. Okay, Sunfall. Fair enough. All right, come on, deck. We're still in that realm of possibility. Oh, they're going to try to get rid of our... That's actually not a bad card to get rid of. I mean, because you'll get rid of that and Liliana. Like, that makes sense. That's a for real play. Jace. Oh, that hurts a lot. Alright, so we got to get our play, like, right now. Because we got to get Jace out of here. Or else we're going to get milled. We're only at 25 cards left. Yeah, opponent knows it, too. How many Reanimator things do we get rid of? The other Lich Knights things, we lost all 3 invasions. So we don't have any Reanimation things left? No, we have 1. Okay. We still have a couple of targets. Not many, though. Let's see what we can do. That might be something. Wow, we have 9 cards left. Can we win from here? Oh, Atali is still in there. Oh, gosh. How do we get there from here? I'm just like, what do we do? And man, if we look at 5, we don't have anything really to hit. Because it's got to, we're hoping to previously hit a Lich Knight's Conquest. But I don't think there's anything we can do here. I think our plan has to be just go for this. And not even use that, actually. I think this is all we can do. Plus this. And the opponent's at 38, so even if we get something, like, it's still going to be really hard to win from here. Plus. Alright, here's hoping. I genuinely think it has to be probably Atali and only Atali. Because we have to get chunks of damage so big. And we need to get rid of Teferi. Yeah, this is going to be rough. This is going to be a real tight finish. And I think the opponent knows it too. Like, we're both racing to very slim odds here. And we only have 9 cards. If they find another Jace, we just die here. Oh, this is not good. They're sweating this card a lot on what they want to discard here. That means they're both very good. Okay, that's actually interesting. So what's the other thing? Because it's something you're going to play now or just lose it to Liliana. What I don't think they realize, too, as much as they want to get rid of Liliana, if they blow up the Bitter Reunion right now, we lose one of our options to even possibly win. Okay, so now we can get rid of Teferi, but we have to give up Chandra, which is fine, because Chandra can't go digging. I mean, Chandra can go digging, but it just leads to us dying, so that's okay. All right, man, this is so close. Honestly, I have a feeling they'll get to another Jace before we're able to finish them, unfortunately. Yeah, that's not quite gonna cut it. So, if we minus Chandra... Oh, wait, Chandra gets us any color. Hold up. And then we could still kill Teferi. All right, let's do this then. Let's do this. So we minus to make them sacrifice a creature.
Off you go.
Now, All right. Just trying to think of how this goes in our favor or not. So we plus this. I think I want to attack to kill Teferi here, actually. I think I'm going to wait on Atraxa. And my reason being is, I don't believe the opponent will blow up the Bitter Reunion if they don't know that we have Atraxa. And here we can still kill this. Have access to Atraxa through Chandra next turn. And we'll see what's up. I mean, again, they're digging to Jace, and we only have 8 cards, so we know how this is going to end. You know what I mean? Like, it's a tough go. And the opponent knows it too, right? They just have to dig at this point. I would do the same thing if I were them. They only have 32 cards, so the odds of them hitting a Jace is pretty high, assuming they're playing at least 3. Alright, yeah, that's probably not going to do much. Okay, I assume this is where we'll get them to blow up the Bitter Reunion then. I thought maybe they consider putting a counter on to be able to kill the... Maybe that's a Jace? I would say they draw and discard, it'd be a Jace. That'd be great. Alright, so here we need to get blue and green. And we're just going to hope for the best. I mean, we don't have a lot else going on here. Blue, green. Don't know if this is going to help us at all. Probably not. But this is what we can do. Yeah, now they're going to blow it up. Yep. I mean, I might as well crack it. I'm not doing anything with it, but we know it doesn't do anything. I shouldn't even have used that either. Gosh dang it. That was stupid. Not that it matters. I mean, is there anything worth getting here? Not really. Atali just puts us closer. Actually, we do take the Atali. Well, I'll take that. I'll take 1 card. Because Atali could still one-shot the opponent. Like, that still matters. But I definitely shouldn't have used the trigger from the other land. That was definitely silly. Yeah, we just go for more damage here. Because this is kind of our only shot, really. I mean, at this point, I'm assuming they're digging for a sweeper. I hope they find Sunfall and can't cast it. How many have they gone through, actually? Not many. Sunfall and a Farewell. Alright, well, we're going to start with the discard option. We have 4 cards left. We're going to take 1 off the top. Is there anything? I can't imagine that does anything. Oh, no, I should have +1. It's alright, though. I want to make another 2/2 anyway. I am not going to use that other land because we don't want to waste a card here. It's 5, 6, 7. We will do nothing. Decline everything. Yeah, that's fine. Plus Chandra, because this could still be damaged if we need it. Alright. Here's hoping. If they don't get it, we can Atali for the Poison Wind. Oh, did they top deck it? They're slow rolling it. They might have got us. Oh, maybe all they have is Sunfalls and Farewells, and they're not going to have the mana to cast it. We drew so much more mana than the control deck, too. Yeah, because if it's Sunfall or Farewell, they can't get away with casting it here. And we know a Wandering Emperor's gone. Oh, yeah, we got it. Oh, what a way to win. What a way. Oh, my God, this is sick. This is sick. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't need to do whatever, but fine. We'll get green out of this just because we can. Yep. Oh, man, this is crazy. Wow. Oh, my goodness. What a way to win. So, yeah, this was, Whew, some tough games, but we won a few different ways, which was really nice. But here we have 3 Sunset Revelry, 3 Go for the Throat, 3 Bitter Blossom, Bitter Reunion. Bitter Blossom's a whole different card. 3 Collector's Vault, 2 Collector's Vault, 2 Liliana the Veil, 2 Brassus Tunnel Grinder, 1 Celestis, 4 Depopulate, 2 Wandering Emperor, 1 Aclazot's Deepest Betrayal, 2 Lich Knight's Conquest, 3 Invasion of Tovada, 1 Chandra, a Jingataxis, a Toxtrol, an Atali, and 3 Atraxas. We do have 1 Plains, a Swamp, 4 Caves of Kolos, 4 Shattered Sanctum, 4 Blackleaf Cliffs, 2 Haunted Ridge, 1 Restless Vents, 2 Sulphur Springs, 3 Battlefield Forge, and 4 Sundown Pass. Yeah, so this is a very interesting build overall. I will say we were able to win some games. I wasn't so sure how we were going to get there. And I thought the Azorius deck, we wouldn't have a way to really get there. And I think, honestly, because it used my Discover land a couple times, it actually made that a little more difficult than it needed to be. But overall, truth be told, if they get their Jaces, that's still going to be a really tough game. But if they don't, you could still win. And honestly, you could probably still win even if they get Jace. It's just how the cards come down. Like, we had an opponent that had a Blast Zone, and that caused some problems. But yeah, definitely some things we could do there. So this deck is actually more resilient than it looks. It is a deck where you have to be kind of patient to get all your stuff off. But if you do, totally worth it. I would actually expect, if I were thinking what would be problems, probably something like the mono blue decks. But if you're crafty, you could probably play around a few things and still win that, but it would take a lot of work. But overall, yeah, if you're looking for a Reanimator deck, this is a solid one. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Coffin Queen. Mostly because this is a card that I don't think many people think about when they think about reanimation stuff. I mean, honestly, a bunch of people may not have even seen it. You can tell from the artwork it's an older card that doesn't fit any of the current styles. But it's even better because you can get a different creature every turn if you wanted to. And you also get to exile the thing that you get. So it's not even like you could just have it come into play and whatever. If you just want it out of the graveyard so nobody can have access to it anymore, that's a thing that can happen. It's a really good card, honestly. And it's still affordable for being so old. It's only about 10 or 11 bucks, so pretty easy to get your hands on. And it's a cool reanimation card if you're into that sort of thing. If you're looking for some other fun, quirky builds, check out our Golgari list that played a bunch of Planeswalkers with Proliferate that turned out to be really sweet. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.